Stunning!
But we got to talk Hammer time.
Yeah, we do.
I'm a little scared.
You should be.
Should I?
Yeah, because the found footage horror genre is still going, and that's the really scary part about all this. The 5th Paranormal Activity movie, The Marked Ones, and this is a very different take on the franchise so far. We see a Latino neighborhood with a cast of unknowns, and they are sort of discovering some mysterious secrets about their neighbor, and there may be a witch connection here.
I'm scared thinking about it.
Have a look.
It's dreams. Check it out.
What is it?
It looks like a bite or something.
I had an idea. Let's go.
Yeah, you think the guy would see a doctor, but not in this case.
No.
And it goes from there. I mean, this started with the Blair Witch Project back in '99, and it has just taken off because these movies are made on a shoestring budget, but they get people in the theaters. They make a lot of money, and that means profit for the producers. But to me, it's a very tired, played-out genre. You know, I prefer like The Omen, The Shining, The Exorcist. But that being said, still have to give it the benefit of the doubt. There's a lot of good things about this movie, actually. The setting is quite refreshing. Yeah, the acting is actually commendable here. I bought into a lot of it. Oddly, though, it's very funny and silly in a lot of parts and kind of devoid of a lot of actual scares. I was much more scared by The Conjuring, which came out, in 2013.
You still close your closet door.
I do.
Because of The Conjuring. I've never seen it. I just know that you say that all the time.
But that went for more traditional scares. These ones are more in your face. You see there's a lot of shaky cam. But again, I know you're supposed to have the suspension of disbelief, but I just can't for the life of me ever think that these guys, through this whole terrifying process, would be carrying cameras around and documenting the whole thing. So it was a little bit more silly than scary, and I just kept thinking, really, why would you keep filming this? It's and why wouldn't you just go get help or get this checked out or something like that? And my big problem was at the end of the film, in the climax, it really relied on you seeing the other installments, and I think that alienates their audience because there are a lot of people, including myself, at the screening last night that were sort of saying, "Huh?" at the very end, like a question mark, because it was clearly referencing things from the previous movies. They've got four other ones to draw upon. Yeah, exactly.
So you can't just go to this one and just really get the full.
Well, you can, but there'll be little tidbits peppered throughout that you won't understand. But it is a step up from the 4th one. That was a disaster. So if you're a fan of this franchise, you probably will like this one. It does give it a bit of sort of a reinvigoration. But for me personally, as a film critic, not my cup of tea.
Always good when you're yelling at the screen.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go in there.
Exactly.
For the love of God, don't go in that. Don't go in that cabin.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't open that door.
At the end of the day,
I got to go with 2 hammers on this one. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So maybe best wait for it to come out on DVD.
Yeah, but if you like the films and you like that found footage horror genre, it's right up your alley.
Kind of worth your box office dollar then.
Yeah.